What if I told you there is a camera small enough to fit in your front pocket that shoots 8K video, has 2 Leica lenses, can zoom 6 times without losing a single pixel of quality, and it might just be the thing that finally knocks DJI off the throne they have been sitting on for years? Yeah. That is what we are talking about today. The Insta360 Luna Ultra. And I have been going deep on everything we know about this thing because the leaks, the NAB previews, the spec sheets that hit the internet before Insta360 even had a chance to say a word about them, all of it is pointing to something genuinely special. This is not your average pocket camera upgrade. This feels like a leap. So buckle up because we are breaking down every single detail. Before we get into it, if you are new here and you love honest tech breakdowns like this one, hit that subscribe button right now and smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow and means I can keep bringing you content like this. Alright, let us get into it. So let me set the scene for you. It is NAB 2026 in Las Vegas and Insta360 walks in with their new Luna series behind frosted glass. Like literally behind frosted glass, you could not even see it properly. They seated a handful of creators with pre-production units and said almost nothing publicly. Now you would think that would slow the hype down. It did the exact opposite. Within 48 hours, a full-spec comparison sheet leaked on social media, press quality images followed right after that, and suddenly the whole creator world was talking about this thing. Insta360 tried to control the narrative and the internet said no thank you. And honestly, based on what leaked, I completely understand why people lost their minds over it. Let us start with the sensors because this is where the Luna Ultra separates itself from everything else in this category. You get a dual camera system with 2 genuinely serious sensors inside. The main wide-angle camera packs a 1-inch CMOS sensor with an 18mm equivalent focal length and an f1.8 aperture. That is a massive sensor for a pocket camera, and that wide aperture means you are getting real light gathering ability in low-light situations, not the kind of washed-out grainy mess you get from smaller sensors trying to compensate in software. The second camera, the telephoto, uses a 1 divided by 1.3-inch sensor at a 70mm equivalent focal length with an f2.8 aperture. Both sensors are 50 megapixels each. Now combine those two and you get a zoom system that goes from 3.9 times optical zoom all the way to 6 times lossless zoom, and leaked footage is showing a 12 times hybrid mode on top of that. Think about what that means on a device that fits in your pocket. You are getting real optical versatility without swapping lenses, without carrying a bag. Just twist and shoot. And speaking of the twist, that brings me to one of the coolest design decisions I have seen on a pocket camera in years. Insta360 is calling it the twist modular design. Basically, the gimbal head physically detaches from the handle. You can pop it off, set the camera down somewhere, walk away, and control it remotely using a detachable screen that doubles as a wireless remote with its own OLED display. So now you can do solo tracking shots, creative angles, remote operation, all from a single device that you bought in one box. That detachable screen alone is something DJI has not put on the Osmo Pocket for, and that is a real competitive gap that Insta360 is exploiting hard right now. Let us talk video because honestly the numbers are wild. We are looking at 6K at 50 frames per second, 4K at 120 frames per second, and reportedly 4K at 240 frames per second for slow motion. The whole thing shoots in 10-bit iLog with 14 stops of dynamic range and Dolby Vision HDR support. That is not GoPro territory. That is not even most mirrorless camera territory. That is professional cinematography capability in something that weighs under 150 grams. For reference, that is lighter than most smartphones. And all of this is co-engineered with Leica, which means the color science, the white balance tuning, the optical calibration, all of it has Leica's fingerprints on it. That is the same partnership Leica runs with Xiaomi on their flagship phones, and the results there have been genuinely impressive. And hey, real quick, if you are finding this breakdown useful, drop a like on the video right now. It takes 2 seconds and it tells the algorithm this content is worth pushing out to more people. Seriously, every like matters. Now back to the good stuff. The stabilization situation on the Luna Ultra is a hybrid approach that combines a 3-axis mechanical gimbal with 6-axis electronic stabilization on top of that. So you are getting the real physical stabilization that pocket cameras are famous for, and then software smoothing layered over it for the extra edge cases where you really need buttery smooth footage. The screen up front is a 2-inch rotatable OLED touchscreen that hits 1000 nits of brightness, which means you can actually see what you are shooting in direct sunlight, something that has been a frustration on competing cameras for way too long. Audio is getting proper respect here too. You have a 3-microphone array with AI noise reduction built in, 32-bit float audio recording at 48 kHz, and full compatibility with Insta360's wireless microphone ecosystem, including their new Mic Pro. For outdoor creators, for travel vloggers, for anyone shooting in unpredictable environments where wind noise or sudden volume spikes can just wreck your audio, that 32-bit float recording is a lifesaver. You basically cannot clip the audio at that bit depth. It just captures everything and you fix it in post. That is huge. Now let us talk about the competitive picture, because this camera does not exist in a vacuum. The obvious comparison is the DJI Osmo Pocket 4, which is a genuinely great camera but tops out at 4K recording and does not have a zoom lens at the same level. The Luna Ultra beats it on zoom reach, on frame rate ceiling, on modularity, and crucially right now, on US availability. DJI is dealing with regulatory headwinds in the US market, which creates a real opening for Insta360 to walk right in and capture creators who want to buy now and not wait around for import situations to sort themselves out. Insta360 clearly planned around this. The timing of the Luna Ultra launch is not an accident. On pricing, nothing is officially confirmed yet, but leaks are pointing to somewhere around $780 at current exchange rates for the base model, with a creator bundle pushing closer to $950 that bundles in the microphone and additional accessories. That puts it in premium pocket camera territory, no doubt about it. But when you stack up what you are getting: dual Leica lenses, 1-inch sensor, 4K at 240 frames, modular detachable design, 8K video, Dolby Vision, and a wireless remote screen, the value argument is actually pretty strong. You would need multiple cameras and accessories to replicate this kind of versatility any other way. The launch is expected in late June 2026, right in time for summer travel season, which is exactly when creators are going to be looking for their next adventure camera. And if Insta360 delivers on what the leaks and the NAB preview are promising here, this could genuinely be the most talked about camera release of the year. I have been covering cameras and tech for a while now, and the Luna Ultra has that energy around it that you only see a few times a generation. It is the kind of product where the specs on paper actually match a real shift in what is possible. If you want to stay on top of every development as the launch gets closer, every sample footage drop, every real-world hands-on test, the full review the moment we can get our hands on one, then subscribe to the channel right now and hit the bell so you do not miss a single video. And if you found this breakdown valuable today, leave a like on the video. It genuinely helps more than you know. I will see you in the next one.